Good afternoon. This is Bryce Kuhn with Viking Fusion, and I'm here with Trent Griner, an avid hunter, and we're just discussing today as we talk a little bit about the new policies that Dick's Sporting Goods has implemented. They have implemented ban, is to say, on modern sporting rifles, and Trent, as a hunter, is going to talk with us a little bit today about how that affects him. So, Trent, how often would you say that you hunt?
I hunt every deer season. I've hunted various game, but deer is the one I mainly hunt. So once a season for a couple of months. Yeah.
So as a person that is an avid fan of hunting and loves to get out there in the wilderness, how does this ban in Dick's Sporting Goods and where you would buy, whether it's your ammunition or your firearm, how does this affect you?
Personally, it doesn't affect me. What I hunt with is a 308 Savage bolt-action rifle. I tend to buy a lot of stuff from Dick's Sporting Goods. They've got great prices historically on ammunition, on rifles, on handguns. But you know, them not selling the modern sporting rifle is their own decision. But as the consumer, I've got the decision to either buy or not buy with them. And since I'm not being offered the full range of products from them, it's more likely that I'll buy from another company.
What do you think this means for our country and our society, taking a step like this and outlawing this?
Well, I got nervous, my bad. I think first of all, it's just kind of it's a good idea in general. I know sometimes people hear the word regulation and control and it kind of freaks them out a little bit. They think, we're automatically infringing on some type of right. And no one wants to take guns completely, out of the picture or completely away from every single person. What people are asking for is control. So I think this is a good step because I think something that everybody could agree on is it's pretty easy to get a gun in this country, So whether you want them widely available or not, it is really, really easy. And a lot of the people who do decide to carry out these attacks, they are easily able to get these guns. So I think a move like this, where you're banning it from like a general public store, is pretty good. And I think hopefully it'll lead to some kind of legislative change.
How do you feel like this affects, and you were getting a little bit into that, how do you feel like this affects people everywhere, whether they're hunters or non-hunters? How does this affect them in their wanting to purchase a gun?
Well, again, like I said, I think it is the company's decision of what they will sell and won't sell. They've got every right to either sell or not sell me whatever product they choose. But I do think it's going to affect a lot of people, particularly hunters that are first entering the hunting world. The nice thing about the AR platform or the modern sporting rifle platform is the fact that you've got the versatility of you can hunt a lot of different game on the same rifle. The fact that with the variety of cartridges, it's fantastic for smaller framed hunters or for younger hunters. For example, like shooting a 223-556 round out of an AR has half, if not less than half, of the recoil that, say, my 308 Savage bolt action will. It's got double the kick or the recoil velocity. So it's great for younger hunters or people that are just entering. You've got the multiple round capacity. So whereas I shoot with a detachable magazine box that's usually got 3 rounds in it, and I have one already chambered, you've got up to a 30 round capacity on the magazines with an AR platform.
I mean, to you, you're talking about seeing some of these younger students talk to their senators and organize protests. What does it mean to you to see a younger generation step up for that?
It makes me feel really, really good. I didn't kind of come into my quote-unquote political own until I was like a senior, in high school, and I wish I had come into it a lot earlier the way these kids are, because they're making so much change and they're kind of seeing where they might want to go life path terms, They might decide like, hey, activism is something that I want to get involved in. So I think it's great because a lot of times younger generations, whether it be us when we were in high school and them now, they kind of get written off. They're young and they think they're inexperienced, but at the end of the day, they're citizens of this country. They're human beings and they have emotions and feelings and thoughts and opinions on things. So it makes me feel really, really good to see that they are taking an initiative on things that they believe in and working to, get some change done. And it's not like they were just kids who, weren't there. They were there. These are the kids who survived this attack, and they're actively getting involved to help ensure not only their future safety, but the future safety of their peers, which I think that's just commendable, period.
Well, it's definitely a movement that's not only sweeping the nation, but definitely having impact here on Berry's campus. This has been Bryce Kuhn with Viking Fusion News.